Hello, good morning, and welcome to this Yoga Bites. My name is Libby Stevenson, and I'm a contributor to the Nourish app. I'm also a yoga teacher who specializes in yoga for women who are pregnant and who just had a baby. So today's Yoga Bite is a bit special. I was thinking, how can I help you with yoga given that it's the summer holidays and the children are home? So I'm going to share with you a very short yoga sequence that you can do with your children. And its intention is to calm them down. So you can do it before bed, or you can just take bits of it throughout the day to calm them down. You know, sometimes children are bouncing off the walls. They might even be bored. So you can take bits of this sequence and use it for that. Just so you know, yoga with children is a completely different animal than yoga with adults. Children like to get engaged in the yoga, so it's an interactive yoga. Okay, there's a lot of talking, there's a lot of them contributing to the session, and that's good because yoga with children is joyful, there's laughter, it's fun, and we want it to be fun because we want them to think of yoga as it was something they did when they were children and they enjoyed it. So perhaps as they get older, it's more of an incentive for them to revisit it as they get older. And there are so many benefits that yoga provides as we get older that we don't want to put anyone off yoga as children, okay? So that's the first thing. Let's keep it fun. Let's keep it silly. The second thing is that we're going to use the yoga to encourage certain aspects in our children. Would you believe we can encourage math? Because with children, we don't count the breaths, okay? We can't do that with children, especially if they're 6 and under. So we just count either to 3 or to 5 or to 10, depending on the child's age and depending on what their attention span is in the moment. So we're encouraging them to count, get them to count so that they can stay in the pose. The other thing is children are very creative and they might want to show you a pose. They might invent an animal. It happens to me in my classes all the time. That's good. Have them show you the pose. So you move with your child. So we're encouraging movement. We're encouraging their creativity by asking them questions about the pose, perhaps about the animal they've invented. Where does this animal live? What sound does this animal make? How does it move? What does it eat? So you're encouraging that creative process. Should they want to show you a movement that they've invented or the way this animal moves, encourage their expression. So get them to teach you how to do the pose. Encourage them to talk about the process of the movement. So if they jump up to show you the movement, then get them to come back down and teach you how to go back up and to articulate that in words. So we're encouraging also self-expression. So there's, yoga is great for lots of things and not just for movement. And the main thing about doing yoga with our children is that we are connecting with them, okay? Perfect. Okay, so a couple of other things we don't do with children. We don't say left or right because some of them don't know their left or right. We just say this side or that side. We count, like I said, either to 10 or to 5 or to 3, depending on the age of the child, and we have to make it fun. Before we start, I just want to mention something. If you do have children that are 6 and under, and you want them to calm down at any point in the day or before bed, invest in a feather. And they sell these in bags in the pound shop. They come in different colors, different shapes. This is a wonderful way to get your child to calm down and close their eyes and just lay there. And it doesn't matter how they're laying, tummy, side, that doesn't matter. I used a feather to teach yoga to children in nurseries, and they were between the ages of 18 months and 5. Now, can you teach yoga to children who are 18 months old? No. No, you can't. But they are watching. And a funny thing happens when they turn 2, they knew the whole routine. Anyway, that's for another day. With the feather, You get them to lie down and you tell them to close their eyes, and then you just stroke around their face with the feather and you ask them, how does it feel? And many of them will smile or laugh because they'll find it ticklish around their face. And then you go on any parts of the body that have no clothing on them, so that you stroke their arms, their hands, the palms of their hands, between the fingers, if you get between the fingers. Remember, they're just lying in every position, so you might be able to get between the fingers, on their legs, their feet, and it's a great way to calm them down because they have this tactile feather touching them, and it really makes them focus on where the feather is going, so it's very mindful. So I strongly recommend you invest in that. If you don't do any of the other routine I'm going to show you, the feather is really good at getting children to calm down and relax. Okay, so that's the first thing. What you'll need for the routine is not much. If you have a carpet, great. Have a toy nearby. We're going to do a breathing technique that involves a toy. If you don't have a toy at the moment, just grab a cushion. It's the same thing. But if you have a child who goes to sleep with their toy and you do this routine with them at the end of the day, this is a way to engage the little toy that they sleep with. And it's a breathing technique, but we're going to do that at the end. Okay, so have it nearby. Okay, from this point on, I'm going to talk to you as if you were a 6-year-old to make it more authentic. Okay, so we're starting with the soles of our feet together in a pose called butterfly, all right? So, sitting in butterfly, we're going to sit up nice and tall. Can you sit up nice and tall with your head reaching for the ceiling? Fantastic. And we're going to take out our yogi glasses. So I want you to bring your thumb and first finger together and put them on your eyes, okay? So we're wearing our yogi glasses, but how do we know that they're working? Can you find something in your room that is the color blue? So look around. Do you find anything that's blue? And if you find something that's blue, or maybe there's no blue in your room, what colors can you find in your room? Looking around, if you can see colors, then your yogi glasses are working. So place them on your knees with the palms up, and we're gonna do an Om. And the way we Om is we breathe in through the nose, and then when we breathe out and we say Om. How long can you Om for? Let's do it together. Let's take a deep breath in. Were you able to longer than me? Fantastic. Okay, remember we said that this pose that we're sitting in is butterfly. Well, guess what? Our legs are the wings of the butterfly. So I want you to flap your wings. Flapping your wings, flap them faster. Can you flap them faster? Can you flap them slowly? Wonderful. Okay, we're going to pick up one of our wings. Okay, pick up one of your wings, and I want you to look at your wing. Is it beautiful? What color is your wing? My wing is the color of the rainbow. Are there any patterns on your wing? I have lots of hearts on my wing because I love hearts. So that's one wing. That's the beautiful wing. Let's lower that wing and lift the other wing. Now, maybe this wing looks differently than the other wing. What does this wing look like? Mine is purple and sparkly and has diamonds on it. What does yours look like? Look at your wing. Isn't it beautiful? Let's lower that wing. Okay, we're gonna do something fun now. We're gonna balance. We have to pick up our wings though to balance. So I'm gonna show you from the side. So pick up one wing. Very slowly pick up the other wing, and can you balance without falling backwards? Can you count to 5 without falling backwards? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. And if you fell out of it, that's okay. It doesn't matter. let's do some shoulder rolls, okay? So coming back into butterfly, we're going to do some circles with our shoulders. Can you make circles with your shoulders? Can you make them fast? Can you make them slowly, ever so slowly? And can you go the other way? Can you make your circles fast? And can you make them slowly, ever so slowly? Fantastic. Okay, let's roll like a ball. Now you have to pay attention because I don't want anyone getting hurt. So to roll like a ball, you have to bend your knees and place your hands underneath, behind the knees, okay? So placing your hand, lift your leg, place your hand behind your knee, okay? And then you have to keep your chin towards your chest because we're gonna roll back and then we're gonna roll back up. But in order to do that, we have to keep the head tucked in, okay? So just remember that. Keep your head tucked in so that you can pop back up. So let's see how many times can you roll like a ball. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Should we do it one more time? 5. Wonderful. Were you able to roll like a ball? Fantastic. From here, we're going to lie on our backs and we're going to hug our knees. So lying on your back and hug your knees to your chest. And we're going to rock from side to side. So the rolling like a ball and this is massaging our back. How does it feel for you? You're looking up at the ceiling. You can close your eyes if that feels even better. So just rocking from side to side, hugging our knees. This feels lovely. But you know what? We can make it even more lovely and more fun. So lift your legs and bring your arms between your legs. Can you grab your feet? If you can't, bend your knees. Grab your feet or grab your ankles. And we're coming into happy baby. So you want to have the soles of your feet facing the ceiling. Can you rock from side to side without falling over in your happy baby? Let's see. Rocking from side to side. Let's count. Let's count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stretch your legs up. Reach your arms up. Wave hello to your feet. Have your feet in your hands. Wave hello to each other. Hello feet. Hello hands. And then can you make circles with your hands and circles with your feet? Do you hear any sounds when you make circles with your feet and with your hands? I hear sounds, crunchy sounds. And then make your circles the other way. Make your circles with your hands and your feet the other way. Do you hear sounds now? Going in this direction. Fantastic. Can you reach your toes? I can't reach my toes. Can you reach your toes? Do you have to lift your head to reach your toes? Should we count to 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Guess what? We're coming to the end. Grab a toy, get your toy, and place it on your tummy. So we're going to give our toy a ride on our tummy. But this is also a nice way to breathe, okay? So place your toy on your tummy. Make sure they're safe and secure and they're not going to fall off. And we're going to take a breath in and we're going to let the tummy go up when we breathe in. And when we breathe out, the tummy comes down. So take a breath in and the toy goes up. And then the toy goes down. Can you see your toy? Maybe I need to put my toy like this to see it go up and down. Breathing in and breathe it out. Now, if your toy is not going up, you need to take a deeper breath in. Remember, we want to give the toy a ride. Breathing in, breathe in, breathe in. Can your toy go higher? To breathe out. And again, breathe it in, breathe it in, breathe it in. Take in more air. Let the little toy go higher and breathe it out. Excellent. And then hug the little toy to your chest and roll over onto your side and close your eyes and rest. I hope you found that useful. You can take parts of that or all of that for your child. I would love to know how it goes. You might find if you do this with a younger child, an older child will want to join in and get the attention the younger child is getting. I enjoyed that. I always enjoy teaching children's yoga. Until the next time, I won't see you in August, so have a great summer and thank you for joining me. Namaste.